After an extended political battle, the House passed the Violence Against Women Act.
Many Republicans opposed the bill because of concerns over new protections for gays and lesbians and the expanded authority of tribal courts. Newswatch 12's Christy Lewis joins us now with how the new expansion will impact a local women's shelter.
The Violence Against Women Act just needs one more signature, and the president says he'll sign it as soon as it hits his desk. Domestic violence shelters all across the nation are breathing a sigh of relief, including the Women's Crisis Support Team in Josephine County.
This money helps us to keep women and children safe in our community.
Without objection.
Finally, lawmakers passed the Violence Against Women Act, or VAWA.
Since last summer, we've been waiting to see if it would pass because it's critical to keeping our doors open. If it didn't pass, in the future we would have to be looking at cuts in staffing or in programs that we offer to domestic violence victims.
It pays for services like a 24-hour crisis line for victims and survivors of domestic violence and sexual assault. The Josephine County shelter reports answering more than 7,000 calls in 2012 alone.
We also operate the only safe shelter in Josephine County dedicated to domestic violence and sexual assault. Our safe shelter is open to women and children on an emergency basis to provide immediate safety and immediate shelter.
Shelter coordinators consider these services very valuable, just as valuable as an emergency room.
In some of these incidences, we're talking about life and death situations, and so being able to provide a safe place for women and their children to go in an immediate situation is very important to begin that healing process.
And now local women and children can move forward in that healing process. Just more than 10% of the local victims staying in Jackson and Josephine County shelters report spending 4 to 7 nights there for safety reasons, and nearly 15% say in safe shelters for more than 31 nights.